nobody can replace Pokimane. Bless our queen. Oh god. What is up guys, my name is Chase and I have been regularly streaming on Twitch for just about 2 years now. And so over the years I've seen a lot of people talking about, what they do for streaming, trying to share all of their greatest tips and tricks for streaming on Twitch. And even though I don't consider myself like a ninja or a Pokimane, nobody can replace Pokimane. Bless our queen. Oh god. I have learned a few things after streaming on Twitch for a while now, and I really hope this video doesn't come off as condescending or just like negative in any way. I will say that everybody's journey in life is different, but today we are going to be talking about some live streaming tips and tricks that I think are overrated. So first off, I always see a lot of people talking about, what kind of game should they stream? And the most common answer I'll see to that question is to just play whatever you think is fun. But hold your horses there, cowboy. Don't get me wrong, I think you should be playing games that you find enjoyable. Playing a game that you feel like you have to force yourself to play is no fun for anybody. However, I do think it's important to do some research on whatever live streaming platform you're using, whether it's Twitch or YouTube. You should go check out the game libraries that they offer and see just how the viewership stacks up in each game. So ideally, it's not the best idea, at least in my opinion, to be playing a game that has no viewers watching. On the other side of the token, you have to be very careful about choosing a game that is overly popular. Streaming a game like Fortnite or Genshin Impact, there are thousands upon thousands of people watching streamers play that game, so it does make it a lot harder to join in as a new streamer into that category. I think you can find a nice medium between games having too many viewers and games not having any viewers. That way you'll be more likely to be discovered by other people, whether it's another streamer looking for somebody to raid, or just a random viewer, looking through all the streamers playing this specific game. Now with all of that being said, don't get me wrong, you can still have fun in whatever game you pick. I just think it's important to narrow down your game selection rather than just going in and playing any old game that you want, especially the ones that may not have that discoverability. Another live streaming tip that I think is overrated is this idea that you have to be good at a game. So something I learned pretty early on in my YouTube career is that in this new age of online content, there are basically two camps that your content will fall under. You have educational stuff, which in this case would be like the speedrunners or like the professional players and all that stuff. These are the streamers that are more focused on offering this educational aspect to their content. On the other hand, you have people who are maybe more interactive with chat and are like more funny and offer more sort of entertainment value. They may not be like a professional at the game that they play, but at least they're offering some kind of entertainment value to their audience. So when you're streaming, I think it's important to figure out what camp you kind of fall into, whether you're gonna go the educational route with your streams or the entertainment route. That doesn't mean you can't like blend both of them together, but very generally speaking, I think that's something important to take into consideration when you're actually streaming. The third live streaming tip that I think is completely overrated is this idea of the grind. And I think this is just like a social thing in general. Sorry, not to get all like psychological up in here, but this idea that you have to be constantly putting in 100% into everything that you do all the time, I think is completely overrated. Don't get me wrong, I do think it's important to put in the hard work into what you do so that you can be proud of the work that you produce. But at the same time, I think it's super duper important to actually sort of separate yourself to create like a healthy lifestyle. If you find yourself streaming way too much to the point where you're just like breaking yourself down, I don't think that's healthy. Like, don't do that. But seriously, if you overwork yourself with streaming, I think that's going to hurt you in the long run, whether it's your own like physical, emotional, and mental health, or just the fact that it's going to be noticeable on stream how tired you are. And in the end, of course, I have to say, do whatever makes you feel fulfilled with streaming. As someone who has been like creating content for basically my entire life, it makes me so happy to see just everybody and their mother picking up streaming, especially like during the pandemic. And with tech being so much more consumer friendly, even like your average Joe could start streaming, and that makes me happy. Let me know in the comments how your guys' live streaming journey is going. If you guys want to check out some of my Twitch highlights, feel free to check them out below. For now, thank you so much for watching this video. My name is Chase and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.